Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we are here on Terminus Island, and I'm going to give you a full and complete walkthrough of the main quest Easter egg and how to defeat this final boss here in this map. And I'm telling you, you can do it solo. If I can do it solo, you can definitely do it solo as well. Now, it did take me several tries to defeat this boss, as I didn't want to take a look at other YouTubers and see how they did it. I wanted to learn it on my own and complete it the old-fashioned way of just, you know, going in, getting beat, learning what you did wrong, and hopping back in and doing it again. But if you don't want to learn that, then hey, this is what this guide is for. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, I am using the ASG-89 shotgun in this one. I'm going to go ahead and throw the build up on screen for you if you would like to try out this weapon for yourself. This thing is very strong at high rounds. It's great boss damage. So that's what we took into this fight with us. Now, step one, of course, is to turn on power and activate the Pack-a-Punch. If you don't know how to do that, it is very simple. Just follow the indicators on the screen and do all of the different generators and hop in the water, activate Power Punch. I got a great short up on the channel if you want to go ahead and check that out. And also, this was recorded live on stream. And if you'd like to catch me live over on Twitch, I'm trying to build a community over there as well. We also stream here on YouTube, but you can find that link to the description down below. All right, step one is to open up the room where you craft the wonder weapon. And you're gonna start by going up the lift. You're gonna shoot this electrical box here, shoot that electrical box, and then that electrical box, but you have to have the dead wire ammo mod on. So make sure that you have gone to an arsenal machine and equipped dead wire prior to doing that step. Now that's gonna move that little electric beam along, and we will come back to that in just a little bit. Okay, step two, you are gonna go and turn on 3 different laptops throughout the map. The first one is right there on the right hand side, just below Quick Revive. The second one is going to be right over here on the left hand side, just below Stamina Up. All you got to do is interact with these computers and the screen will turn on and they are active and ready to go. The third one is going to be down here by the docks near the entrance to the cave. If you're coming up here from the bottom, it is right here on the right hand side at the top of this staircase, and you're just going to go ahead and activate and make sure that computer turns on. All right, step 3, you're going to finish the power transmission. So come into the room where Juggernog is, and right up on the ceiling above the transmission, you'll see another electrical box. Go on the outside of the room, shoot that box, open this door, shoot that dead guy on the floor. He's going to drop an EMF fob. You're going to pick up that fob, and you're going to go across here to this C tower here, and right on the other side here, you're going to see a briefcase with a hand that's been chopped off. Open that, pick up the multiphasic injector, and head back into the room that you just opened, and you're going to enter that multiphasic injector into this machine that is right here in the front. Go ahead and enter that. Interact with the machine again. You will see 3 sticky notes that pop up on the screen with XYZ. Those are the 3 computers that you turned on. Now, they each have symbols associated with them. There's a chart over there to the left and 3 math equations to solve. It really is very simple if you figure it out. So in this instance, the X is 21, the Y is 20, and the Z is 10. Now, if math isn't your thing, or if you just don't really understand the charts, or if you just don't want to do it simply in-game, you can go to the control center and you can pay Peck 5,000 essence in order for him to give you the solution to the problem. And I will point out a little bit later in the video just where that is, and you could head up there, pay him 5,000 essence, and he'll display the answer for you on a little computer. You can bring it back down and enter the code, or you can solve the equations for yourself. The choice is completely yours. I would definitely suggest just solve it for yourself, because 5,000 essence at this stage of the game is a lot of essence, and you're going to want to keep that for yourself. So go ahead, learn how to solve the problems, or just not do it and pay the 5,000. It's up to you, but I will show you where you can get that here shortly. Now, once you have entered the correct code, the machine will then start pinging in different places. You are going to need to finish the round in order for the machine to spit out a location for you that you are going to need to travel to next. Now, once you get that location, go ahead and grab the multiphasic injector from the computer. Don't forget to take it with you. You are going to need it. And then you are going to travel to the island that it has indicated on the computer screen for you. If you don't know exactly which island that is, feel free to go ahead and just pull up your tac map and just match it up. It is just a picture of the tac map on the computer, and it's always been the exact same island for me, so you could probably just bet that it's going to be the same for you. I haven't seen it be anything different. But you'll head on down here and you'll spawn yourself a boat, and you're going to head on over to that island where you are going to see a glowing white orb ready and waiting for you. All right, now right there is what you're looking for. You see the little blue orb right at the end. So just go ahead and park your boat, hop on over. You're going to go over to it and you're going to interact with it and place your multiphasic injector underneath it. Now, what this orb is going to do is you need to deliver 2 balls of energy back to this orb. So you'll see how that orb just shot that zombie right over there, and now he is glowing white. We need to kill him either right next to the orb so it gets automatically sucked in, or if you kill him elsewhere, the orb will be sitting on the ground where you will pick it up and you will walk it back to the orb. Now, once you deposit 2 of the mini orbs into the large orb, that will be it for this section. We are going to repeat this step 2 more times. Now, as you see, there's a little ball of energy sitting right there on the ground. We're going to pick it up and just deposit it in there, and that will be our second one. Make sure you pick your multi-phaser injector back up before heading over to the next island, because you are going to need it at that island as well. As you can see, I almost forgot it here, but to go back, get it, get back into your boat, and you're going to turn around and head back in the direction you were just in. You're going to go to the island known as Crab Island, which is right across from where the docks are. Right across the water here is that island. This where you will find a green glowing ball waiting for you, and this is phase 2. Now, I do have to warn you, phase 2 and 3 are much more difficult than phase 1, so do not underestimate these steps. They are highly dangerous. Now, once you deliver 2 glowing balls to this one, that will end this phase. Make sure you pick your multiphasic injector back up again. You are going to need it at the 3rd and final phase. Now, you're going to go ahead and head on back to your boat and keep heading in the same direction you were just headed, just past the shipwreck, where you are going to find another island, this time with a purple glowing ball. And again, just rinse and repeat the exact same thing you just did during the other previous 2 attempts, and get 2 of the purple orbs deposited into your larger purple orb, and that will complete this step. Now, once you get both of those in, your multiphasic injector is going to turn into an amp munition. You're going to go ahead and pick that up, and you're going to go ahead and head on back to the main island, back to the room where this all began, where you were entering the codes, because that is where you are going to build the wonder weapon. Now, once you arrive back, you're going to want to make sure that you are safe. Just save 1 zombie on the map or use a decoy to get other zombies away. It's going to take a few seconds to craft this wonder weapon, and you do not want to get stuck into that room right there. But that is going to bring us on to the very next step, and that is to obtain a key card. Now, there are 3 tentacle traps across the map. The very first one is right here in the room with Jug, so you want to check it first. What you are looking for is this right here, a tiny little card right on the floor underneath the tentacle trap. Now, once you find the tentacle trap with that sticker, you're going to want to shoot it with your Beam Smasher wonder weapon after you activate it, and that is going to drop a hard drive that you are going to deliver back to Peck in the control room. Now, what you're going to do once you get up there, he's going to open up the little delivery box thing right in front, and you're going to want to drop that hard drive right in there. Now, if your key card was not at the very first location next to Jug, the other 2 tentacle traps are located downstairs in the bio lab where you activate power. There are 2 more of them down here, so if it's not in the room with Jug, make sure you go down in the control room and find out which one that it is. Make sure you find that little card on the ground first, so you're not wasting a whole lot of essence. And it is important to note that you do not have to pack a punch your wonder weapon in order for it to drop the hard drive. Now, the next step starts right here in the quick revive room. There is a clock on the wall inside of this cage. Whatever the hour hand is pointing to, that is the first number that you are going to need for the next step. The second number is going to be found right down here in the mess hall, right off to the left. There is a billboard here with a playing card, and you're going to take that number. That will be the second number in the sequence. And the third and final number, you're going to run through the jug room and come on over in here where the crafting bench is. And right on the wall here is the third number in the sequence. Those are 3 critical numbers that you need for the next step. Now, it is critically important that you are geared up and ready for this next step. You are going to have to fight a mini amalgam boss in this step. So you are probably going to want at least probably an epic pack 2 rarity weapon. In this case, I have a legendary pack 1 with the shotgun. Absolutely destroys these amalgams. But you're going to come through to this machine right here in the center of the biolab, right next to that third reactor where you activated power, and there is a little screen there that you're going to interact with a keypad. Go ahead and interact with that. Some dialogue is going to play. When that dialogue stops, go ahead on back to the keypad and enter in those 3 numbers that you found. You are then going to turn a relief valve here, and that is going to activate this sequence. Now, it is important if you are playing with friends, all of you must turn a valve on your own at the same time. If you're playing solo, you only have to turn 1 valve. If you're playing with 3 other players, you all have to turn a valve all at the same time. So make sure that you guys are ready for that. And that is going to spawn in this boss that you are going to have to take out. There is I don't know if it's a glitch, but after about 7.5 minutes, if you want to run around the map for 7.5 minutes, it will despawn and you will win if you happen to do it. But keep in mind, you're not getting any essence or anything for any of these zombies that you are killing throughout this fight, but you do got to take this thing out. This thing is chunky. It is difficult, so make sure you are prepared for this. But this shotgun, if you're using this thing annihilates this boss, and I have done this at Blue Pack-a-Punch 1 with this boss, and it still annihilates. So just keep that in mind. But your weapon, your choice, just make sure that you are geared up. Once you have him killed, it is going to spawn another cutscene. Once that cutscene ends, you're going to dive off here to the right side of the bridge that you are on at the end of the cutscene, and in the water, you are going to find a gold key card. Go ahead and pick that up. We need that for the next step. All right, next we are heading down. We are going to spawn in a boat, and we are going to head on over to the ship. We have to get 2 network connectors in order to fix and repair the network. So you're going to go to this little hole in the middle of the ship here and just pull your boat here. You're going to see a ladder. Now that key card you picked up, that is what is going to open this hatch. So you have to have that key card in order to open this hatch. You're going to go in, you're going to grab one of these canisters here off to the left, and that is going to spawn a little mini lockdown. This really isn't all that difficult. If you were prepared enough for the boss fight, you are definitely prepared enough for this. There are not a ton of zombies in here, and it was relatively a breeze. I've never really had an issue with this, but you're going to go ahead and complete this little mini lockdown. Now, you know it ends when you see a max ammo power-up spawn inside the room. Now, keep in mind, while you're holding this canister, you cannot sprint. So there are 3 different locations that you may have to put these 2 canisters. The first one is going to be right over here on Crab Island, and this one is pretty much always been needing to be done in my games, but it can vary from game to game. So you're going to just make a left or a right, depending on which side of the ship you're coming out of, but head back toward this island right over here. It's where you did the green orb, and right on this side of the island, you're going to find this first connector. As you can see, the part is missing here. Go ahead and just repair it real quick and get that on there. Head back to your boat. You're going to head back to the ship, and you're going to grab the second canister. The next location is down by the docks, right down underneath the sea tower and everything. Right down at the docks is the next one, and the other one is in the cave next to Speed Cola. If you need to see where that's at, make sure you familiarize yourself with the map beforehand. You can check all 3 of these locations before you even get to this step to know which one of these that you need to put in, because one of the connecting pieces are already going to be there once you get this done, because you only need to place 2. If you are playing with teammates, a couple of you can each grab a canister and you can go and get this done in 1 step. But if you're playing solo, you are going to have to make 2 trips. Now we're going to go ahead and head right back off to the dock area here, and I will show you where the second one is, because this is where it was in my game here. So it is right underneath this building right here, and it's on that far right corner from where you are looking right now. And you see it right there. You're going to go ahead and place that canister in there, and we're about to get knocked by Mangler right here because he's being quite a pain, but honestly, I kill him here in a second, and I was like, holy moly, like, I thought I killed him, but apparently another Mangler spawned in the meantime, because there he is, he's dead. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get it done, and then, yeah, I'm just taken out by this Mangler. So make sure you are being careful. It is not that simple. There are a lot of zombie spawns, and you can't sprint, so just keep that all in mind, and play it a little bit more safe than I did here, but if that happens, just pick it up and go ahead and repair it. Now, once you are done repairing the network, you're going to go ahead and head back in to where Peck is in the command center. He is going to give you a hacking device. You are going to take that hacking device and you're going to go hack 3 buoys outside of the map. You are going to have to interact with him. There is going to be some dialogue that plays, but eventually, once that finishes, he's going to slide that hacking device into the little drop box that is right there in front. So just be a little bit patient and he will get it to you. There it is. We'll go ahead and pick it up. Now we're going to head back down to the docks, get in another boat, and go hack 3 buoys out on the water. This is a super easy step. Now, once you get your boat spawned in, you're going to follow this path I take right here. You're just basically going to guys straight off in. Right next to the ship, you are going to find the first of 3 buoys. You really can't miss them. They're blinking. There are giant antennas on top of them. Just go ahead, actually they're radar dishes, but go ahead, hop in the water, get next to it and pull out your device, hack it, and get back into your boat and go ahead and move on to the next one. You're going to go ahead and just keep on encircling the island. You really can't miss these things. Now, this step is timed. You have plenty of time. You have more than enough time to get this complete, so do not stress over the time for this. But this is also going to tie into the next step, which is also timed, that depending on how set up you are at this stage of the game, you might not have enough time for it. You're going to want to have a couple of monkey bombs and maybe some ether shroud or some teammates. If you're playing with teammates, you have teammates that can protect you, but the next step is infinitely more difficult than any of the others that you've had to complete so far, unless you have the proper equipment. Now, in my game, I had just prestiged, so I did not have access to monkey bombs or anything, so I was trying to do this with some decoys that I picked up from the ground, and honestly wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get it done, but we did. But there's the second one, and we're going to go ahead and just drive on over here, and there is the third buoy right there. So once you get there, just go ahead, hop off the boat and hack that one, and then we're going to head on back to the main island from there. Now, once you are back to the main island, you're going to go ahead and head through the caves down into the biolab. This is going to go ahead and spawn some more dialogue, and a timer is going to start, a 5-minute timer to disarm the bomb. If you are not successful disarming this bomb in that 5 minutes, no, the whole map will blow up, and that is the end of your game. There are going to be 3 of these diffusers across the map. Now, you can start disactivating. It takes about 15-20 seconds. You can start the diffusing of it and just come back to it if the zombies get overwhelming, but there is an infinite spawn of zombies. You are not going to be able to kill them all, but you're going to have to distract them, and this is where monkey bombs and ether shrouds really come in handy here. So go ahead and make sure you are ready for this, and right down the way here is the very next one that we're going to go ahead and diffuse. As you see, I threw a decoy back there, try to keep the zombies as far away from me as possible, and yeah, you're going to take some damage here. Just keep an eye on your health, and hopefully once you turn around, you're actually able to get out and they don't have you trapped. But sometimes you might have to run around and look for it if you miss it. But now we still have 4 minutes left, so we have plenty of time, but we're going to have to fight our way to get this third and final one done. As you see, we already did that one, so I'm going to go ahead and go up and just keep running around here, and eventually going to find it. It is right over here to the right beneath these stairs. I'm going to drop my energy mine, and we're going to try to get this one diffused. It's already going off. The zombies are coming, but you know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And there we go, and done, just like that. And cutscene is it, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. You are ready for the boss fight. Now, you do not have to go in it yet. You can take your time and make sure that you are completely built up for the rest of this match. You need to make sure you are Pack-a-Punch 3 legendary rarity, and you need to be built up for this match. Do not take this lightly. I tried this boss several times. Now I'm going to show you where the door is, that once you are built up and ready to go, that you can just head to this door and activate the boss fight, and then you will be in it. So as you can see, I went from level 15 to 23 as I was finishing getting built up for here. And I got my triple armor and everything. On the lower level of the biolab here, you're going to see a little white door that is cracked open with a little green light above it. That is the boss fight room. So when you are ready to go, you're going to head on over to that room and simply just interact with it. And it is boss fight time. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to show you my boss fight 100% in its entirety. I will leave the live commentary from the stream, be it there probably wasn't very much of it as I was very locked in, much like I was in the Liberty Falls Easter egg, but I want to show it to you in its absolute entirety. So I thank you all so much for watching and enjoy that boss fight. Try to learn some of the things that I did and maybe some of the things that I did wrong that you're not going to want to complete in your game. I would appreciate it if you hit a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you all so much. Enjoy. All right, you ugly little bitch, you. All right, editing Cool Whip is going to jump in for just a moment. During the first phase of this boss fight, you are going to want to try to deal damage to the shoulders. You can see giant red orbs. Once you finish that save, there will be another phase where you need to shoot him in the mouth and another phase where you need to shoot him in the arm. I believe the arm comes second and then the mouth phase. Just keep an eye out for his different phases. He will change how he looks. You will be able to see visually on the screen where you need to shoot him. Also, be aware of his slam attacks, and if you get hit by his tongue, it is going to be an insta down, so you don't want to be right in front of him really at any given time. Show me your shoulders.
Can't tell you how much I love that puppet sound.
Oh, laser attack. I'm about out of ammo. Okay, I only have 35 rounds left and not enough essence. There's a little ammo.
This isn't gonna bring him back from the dead or some shit, right? Like, can it do that? It can't, right?
14 rounds. All right, good. I got enough to buy. I gotta focus in on that other shoulder. I gotta get the other shoulder.
Dad would have been proud of that one.
That's right. Crawl away and die, you rancid bastard. If only it were that simple.
Nah. If it's anything like
I see a lot of ammo flying into the water. And I want to be real honest, that's kind of irritating me.
my van, join the fireworks.
Oh. Angler. Let me go to the other side. How about that? I can grab the ammo from the water? Are you sure? I know I've seen some flying down here. Oh, look at that. I almost missed a max ammo. All right, we're about halfway.
How many fucking bodies did they stack on this fucking island?
Normally, inflicting that much damage would be the end of it. Why won't he die? The human
We got this.
survive is strong. And he was once human.
Persistence can be good. In this case, it's a pain in the ass.
We got this. Let's go. We got this. Okay, maybe not so much right at the moment because we're out of ammo. But we do got this. We got enough to buy 2 full ammos.
I'll make this look easy. But it's not. It's not at all. I hate it. Just want a beer.
Okay. Now what? Can I swim around? Is there a ladder over here? Please don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. What the fuck was that? I can't get up the ladder. Okay. I really... Oh god. Oh god. Oh yeah, I'm dead. I'm so dead. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. The fucking zombies won't let me up the goddamn ladder. Oh shit, that was close.
Nothing hurts, no. You're standing between me and my way out. I prefer slow roasted, but this works too. Got an energy mine. Looking to put up some big numbers.
Did he really just drop a flawless crystal?
Won't find this at the same.
He did just drop a flawless crystal. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No! No! No, you don't! Shit, no, no, no! Oh my god, we're so close. If I fucking die right now. If I even fucking die right now. I don't know why I'm trying to ADS with this fucking gun. We gotta... I don't know what's happening there, but I don't want to be a part of it. I gotta get out of the water. I'm dead right here. Let's go! Oh yeah, baby! Fuck you! 5 out of 10, huh? 5 out of 10? Let's go! Oh, baby!
Well, today sure didn't go like I thought it would.
Let's go!
It's been very difficult for you, Pack. Humiliating even. But at least we eliminated the
Let's go!
Gather in the guard station. I have a proposal that I believe may interest you.
Alright, where does it want me to go? Okay, it's cutting.